Rockin' Larry Locken on the Pleiadian Light Grid project, YouTube and Google Plus channel and Facebook page. Hey, continuing in our legendary series, we've got a special treat for everybody again today here in the Light Grid studios off the beautiful Oregon coast. West Coast, USA, North America. And I know my guess is like, he's thinking, shut the fuck up and get on with it. Mr. X, you're doing well, Mr. X. I know people have been asking about you, believe it or not.
Is that right?
Really?
Well, fuck, that's no surprise. I mean,
not at all.
As good as a motivational speaker as I am, that doesn't surprise me, Larry. But yeah, I'm sure
that's true. In fact, yeah. I mean, you are. I mean,
oh, really?
Okay. Just in just a few opportunities, they've had a chance to hear you on here. I mean, you've done wonders with your talks to people.
Oh, I know. It's. I'm sure of it. I mean, I don't even need to hear about it. I'm sure of that already because, the wise words that I use are just phenomenally biblically on a whole bigger scale. You can't even put it on the same charts as.
Oh yeah, I don't. In fact, I don't think you quite heard me when you got here because you had to take a phone call. But I was pointing over to we had a stack of fan mail that came into the Light Grid studio mailed here.
Nice.
I just wondering what you were doing and how odd that I would get that today when you happen to drop by the Light Grid studio. Isn't synchronicity wonderful?
Oh, it is. Yeah. Well, I've been just hanging in there, I guess. I do have to say that I quit drinking about 90 days ago.
Awesome.
So,
had you been drinking long before that?
I've been drinking as long as I can remember. Yeah. So.
Cool.
Pretty much, I just cold turkey just said no, that's enough, and I just quit. So, that, and I pretty much.
That was encompassing your birthday, not to give away Mr. X's age, but on your birthday, you even stayed sober, huh?
Actually, no, I did have a couple shots.
Cool.
Well, I did drink a fifth of vodka, but I didn't get a buzz. I mean, it was like, oh, dude.
Wow.
You're fucked up. I'm like, dude, I don't even got a buzz.
Your body just didn't really want it anymore,
I was like, dude, I drank a fifth and I didn't even feel it. So
that was just
everybody else said I was fucked up, but whatever.
Yeah, they don't know you.
But I was like pretty much just down there going, I ain't fucking even got a buzz.
I would bet on it, and I've known this man my whole life. I would say that he's right. I bet you he didn't even have a fucking.
And you know what? Fuck all that shit. You didn't even drink on your birthday. Now you're gonna start over from there. Fuck that.
Fuck
dude.
all that.
You know what? I've been drinking my whole fucking life every day.
Yeah.
And so it's like just because I had a couple of fucking fifths of fucking vodka, I'm like,
oh my god, get yourself into.
Yeah.
Get yourself.
You fell off the wagon. You hit the curb to buck teeth first.
Did you call the FBI?
Oh yeah, I hit the curb so hard off the wagon.
I know.
Oh,
God, the press got called. Did you call the papers?
Like, dude, shut up. I told my own lady, you know what? Just shut it. Anyways, speaking of that, I pretty much got myself out of a bad relationship too.
We've seemed to have heard this before in
previous
shows.
Here it goes again.
Each time better.
Yeah.
So how are you feeling at this now moment?
I'm feeling pretty good. I feel a lot at ease. Not so tense, not so stressed.
Exactly. And I think the big thing to come out of this is it's like helping other people because the steps that it takes sometimes to break those ties. What advice would you've given a lot of advice
for anybody, really.
None?
No.
Because later on in the show we will have some questions coming in.
I mean, that's fine,
once people know you're in the studio.
Well, that's cool.
I mean, how do you feel though, body wise? Are you starting to feel a little bit better? I noticed, you've.
Yeah, I am actually. Yeah, I am
juicing again and stuff. You're juicing.
As sober as I am, it's like I kind of like the sobriety because it's I'm sitting here thinking about shit. It's like I'm doing shit, so I'm more active and everything else.
You juicing and stuff.
My gears are turning and shit. My sober thoughts are going through my head instead of fucked up drunk. Bullshit. I don't give a fuck. Shit like that. But
yeah.
So yeah, it's a new sober me, and yeah, I'm digging it.
I see you still cuss, so that's a good thing.
Well, whatever.
What the fuck,
I don't
whatever.
Give a shit about that.
Yeah, but you're juicing. I mean, health wise, I see you're.
I'm just being me.
You're drinking your juice like you do, and your blender, and your.
Well, yeah, I'm starting in on the health thing.
Been cutting out all the greasy foods and.
Yeah. I got me a jar of coconut oil, and I'm gonna go that route.
That's good. That's really
I'm
good.
hitting the fucking berry shakes in the morning.
Yep.
And, doing a salad or some fruit during the day, and maybe a small meal at night, and that's about it. Now I'm doing,
People may not know this out there, but Mr. X is quite the juicer. He knows how to put together one killer nutritious drink for you. So
Oh fuck, man! I hit the dude. I got when I drink the morning shakes.
Yeah,
dude, it's like doing speed, man. I mean, it's like fucking Superman and shit. Do 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 do. Fucking here he comes.
Here comes Speed Racer.
Yeah, he's going for speed.
Yeah, he's racing and pacing.
Yeah, I'm fucking
the
taking on the world and shit. It's like, what the fuck?
The sun has gone
The
down
world
and
ain't
the
fucking
moon has
ready for
come
me,
up.
'cause here I
Mr.
come.
X is still going for that fucking cup.
At any rate, I'm taking on the world, and it's I'm bringing it.
So the world. I mean, I know
Yeah,
usually like the
whole fucking world.
What so in general? What do you think of the world outside of you right now? What do you think of the world as a world?
Well, I think the world is pretty much just the world. That's all it is.
It's just always.
I mean, it's just a planet. That's where we live, and that's it. I mean, what else is there to, I mean, I could go on about it.
Well, what do you think on a side note about the
the
re-emergence of the flat Earth movement? The people.
Well, fuck, dude. If the people are gonna go there, then dude, I can't even go there. I mean, that's just retarded.
Yeah,
it's just fun. It's just retarded.
You don't see yourself.
And I have no opinion for hopefully they figure it out. If they can't figure it out, I have nothing to say about that shit.
If they can't figure that out, even Mr. X can't help them.
Really, dude. Hopefully I'm not speaking to the kindergarten class.
Yeah, well, I still think that you should reconsider your deciding not to make a run for president. But the world could use Mr. X. But I know that you're
fuck being president. I wouldn't want the seat. No,
you wouldn't want to help the people.
No, dude. Like there's any whoever gets in office, are they really going to be able to?
But help? You could be the head honcho.
Well, dude, it doesn't matter who's the head honcho. The head honcho doesn't really make the fucking calls, anyways. So all he is just, there's the president. He ain't the one doing all the fucking decision making. Yeah, but you don't see yourself as being one that could break them, go in there and tell people what to do and how it is. Go to these companies. Well,
and say, hey,
yeah, of course. I mean, but why? I wouldn't want that position. I mean, really.
Yeah,
it's just too much.
Well, it'd be a very fucking counterproductive.
I mean, fuck that.
Yeah.
I mean, really, if I was the most powerful person in the world, which would be our president.
Yeah.
Fuck. Well, please.
You get a lot of TV time.
Oh, who cares about that? It'd be mandatory. Everybody smoked weed first thing in the morning, though.
Oh yeah. Yes. You're quite.
Make alcohol illegal.
Yeah. And
and so on and on and on. So anyways, I'm not running for president, so fuck off.
Okay. Are you still ferociously addicted to tobacco though?
Yes, I am. I am worse than a heroin addict.
Yeah.
Yes, I smoke 1,000 packs of cigarettes.
Well, then you know what? That leads to an interesting thought. What would you say though? How would you say that tobacco inspires your consciousness?
Tobacco doesn't do shit for me, and nothing really inspires my consciousness.
But does tobacco?
What the fuck do you mean inspire?
Well, okay, let me put it. Do you feel like tobacco?
Consciousness.
Does tobacco is your spirituality and your tobacco connected? Do you think?
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
No.
So you're not.
No, I'm not.
You're not praying to the tobacco gods.
I'm not praying to the camels. No.
To the tobacco gods.
No.
Okay, only when you're out of cigs at 2:30 in the morning. Yeah, but anyway,
that never happens.
Yeah. So, wow. So I mean, a lot of people have really praised for your help. Some people have said you were abrasive, but you've really given people motivation. I know in the past with some of the questions you've answered for people with your really loving answers. And
oh, really?
Exactly.
Well, that's pretty hard to believe because I probably was a little mouthy son of a bitch, but.
And you were stone sober on all the other broadcasts.
Oh, yeah. Far from it.
You hadn't had anything to drink.
Yeah, well, that just goes to show what alcohol, does.
Less of a gallon.
Yeah, those days are over, man. I'm done with the alcohol. I've had enough.
Have you had enough too of the drama?
I could sit around and tell people to fuck off all day.
Yeah.
But, you know, I'm just tired of it.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what you say.
Right. So you just answered my next question.
You know, it's just a bad attitude. It just fuels the fire.
Yeah.
You know, and I pinpointed where the fucking problem was, and it was with my relationship, and I was just angered and drunk, and I just well, fuck the world, you know. So that was pretty much that.
Yeah, alcohol is fucking can get you really going when you're in those. You know, I think it might be the worst drug for you when you're in those situations to get you filled up and just pissed off.
For me,
yeah, I think in general. For me, I know, you know, maybe for you, probably for you too. I'm just saying, I don't know, but
yeah.
But how do you see? Are you kind of glad, like the drama? I mean, is
dude?
Drama?
I don't even. It's like I'm so relaxed and like all this is so quiet up here. You know, it's like no more drama, no more stress. It's just, you know, it's really nice to be able to gather your thoughts and actually be able to think sober.
Totally.
You know, and being away from the fucking drama, dude. I mean,
yeah, you know.
I mean, I love the girl that I was with, but you know, we never could see eye to eye, and it just wasn't working. So, you know, it was just tension. So, you know, it's over with now. So,
I just feel for really. I feel for like other people out there though that will stay in that forever, not just like a years, but you know, like we've known 20, 30 years, and it's just round and round and round you go.
You know, fuck, countless people are in the same fucking boat. Dude.
Relationships.
Oh, dude, relationships completely. Where they're not even getting along. They don't, or you know, they're not happy. That's what it boils down to. You know, if you're not happy together, if you can't get along and be happy together, you don't really belong together. You know, your relationship's based on either financial shit or you either got together with some kind of drugs or alcohol or something like that, or, you know, it's, you know, the fundamental basis of a relationship is, you know, first you got to be happy with yourself, both of you, and, you know, relationships are hard.
So you will admit through your life, you have seen yourself personally, countless people stuck in those fucking endless scenarios. Dude. Now, because this is going to probably our European listeners. That's probably going to surprise them that us Americans are that way.
Oh fuck, people over here, man, they get together and you know, they'll meet each other at a party or something, you know, or at wherever, and they go and, you know, have a drink or whatever, and they just don't. They're together.
And then they'll move in. They're moving together, and I'm not talking. You know, and then it's common almost.
And then it's like it goes bad like ASAP. As soon, I mean, it just goes bad quick, and then they just stay together.
Yeah, you know, and I was talking to Sif about that, and everybody's seen a situation in other countries like that, but in America, it's not just a rarity. It's kind of. I wouldn't say purely. I would say it's common. I would say it's almost. It's common here almost. Wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Close.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know, dude.
But you can agree that you've seen a lot. You've seen a lot of it here.
I've seen a lot of it. Yeah, I've seen it. A lot of it. I've seen myself doing a lot of it.
But I'm encouraged because I see people too get in the consciousness to break away with it to feel like stand up for themselves. You know, I mean, it's just encouraging.
Dude,
it's hard.
I don't know.
Well, think about it. Not only are you giving up somebody that you love, you're giving up your situation you're in. I mean, it's so much more than that, too.
There's so much more to it.
To break away from.
Relationships are just hard to deal with, you know. Hopefully, you know, people out there can get along and be happy together. If not, fuck, you know, you're just torturing yourself. I mean, you're either with somebody that doesn't feel the same as you do or vice versa, and it's just, you know, not working. All you're doing is hurting your own feelings.
I think I see more people nowadays too that are stuck in a relationship like that. They're just stuck there. Whereas in the past, you get these people that would be like, "Oh, they're going to change.
Well,
they can change."
Yeah. Or they're real passive and they just, whatever, you know, blah blah blah. There you go again. I mean, just whatever. Very few and far between couples are happy.
Yeah, and another thing,
like my parents are, you know, they've been together forever, and it's like they just met and they're 16 years old, and it's just.
Yep.
It's just amazing how
they're Leave It to Beaver cool, dude. Totally, man. I mean,
I don't know how they do it, but
no, it's like That's not the norm. You would see more of that in the 50s, 60s, 70s. They're totally an enigma nowadays, how they are. It's a rarity beyond a fucking rarity.
Well, they both say, they tell everybody they couldn't do without Christ, in their life, but
that calm and spiritual.
I guess. Yeah,
well, yeah,
that's
dude,
what they say.
I would have.
I don't know. I guess I'd have to believe them because it's almost pathetic how they get along.
Yeah.
Oh, honey. Oh, honey. Dude.
And the environment's so tranquil over there.
It's just like
and relaxing and.
So anyways,
yeah, his parents' house is relaxing. I've tried to see if he could con his folks into renting it out as a bed and breakfast. This place is so tranquil and calm. The environment over at his folks' house, but that's a whole nother. That's a whole nother thing. And I'm not trying to pick on American women here, but I know, especially, bro, when we're growing up, and you're gonna go, yeah, but I'm gonna fucking bring it up. You would have a lot of American women that. They wouldn't want a nice, decent guy, even though they'd like that drama and that fucking fight and that chase.
Dude.
And it's just, and I know I've talked to women overseas and they can't get it. They don't resonate with what the fuck.
I mean, these chicks just sit around, just, what do you mean you're sitting down? Don't you got shit to do? Or
if the guy's out all the time fucking around and they're like, but he loves me. But he's gonna love me. He just doesn't know it yet. Man. Yeah, you're in love with me, but you don't know it yet, fucker.
It's just whatever, dude.
It is. Everybody's got their own path, and I guess you can't please everybody. You got to please yourself,
dude,
bro.
Totally, just like done with fucking. I'm gonna stay single for a while or something.
Well, it's time to take care of you and love you, really, and not be ashamed to fuck anybody who has anything to say about it.
Right. Well, yeah, I don't give a fuck.
Oh, what a selfish.
I'm so ashamed.
Look at you. Look at you. Oh, you're selfish.
I can give a fuck what anybody thinks.
That's true.
They can suck my dick.
There isn't a guy on earth who could care less what your opinions of this guy. I'm telling you.
None of you think that I give a fuck about anything you think about me.
Yeah.
Fuck. But anyways.
Exactly.
I still love y'all.
We love y'all too. It's just like if you want to come say some shit, what is your agenda and all this or that or. Well, who cares? Whatever.
I'm not trying to give anybody any advice.
Yeah, you're not running for president now, so you don't have to be
I'm just, having a conversation with my homeboy Larry. Yeah. So fuck all that. I guess people are gonna hear this and shit, but I guess you would call this a show or
how about a label?
Talk show.
It's a talk show. Yeah, it's a label.
Yeah. Okay. Well. I guess it is what it is.
It is what it is, yes. No, it's a hidden agenda.
Oh, yeah. It's big time conspiracy and shit.
It is.
Oh, I know.
It is.
Fucking Light Grid Express fucking...
The Camo beer ship is going to have to come down and...
Descending into the fucking conscious fucking realm of the outer layer of the most inner part of the perplexual magnetical field, which in turn... carries on to the light grid. You get your magnetical fields, and then you got your light grid. Are you following me?
Yeah, I'm excited because I was hoping you were going to touch on this.
So when the light grid, the colors of the rainbow hits the air. After that, it hits the water in the air. Then you got your rainbow. Then that goes into the matrix. Once you get it into the matrix, then you come up with the matrix grid. After that, you read the matrix grid, which will tell you exactly, what percentage of the substance that you have is light and then solid. It's either light or solid mass. So once you get those two separated, you piss in one hand, shit in the other, and hope to God you fucking know what the fuck you're doing.
You know what? I'll tell you, this is so exciting because Mr. X has spoke to us before his clairvoyancy. He already answered in detail a question before I was going to ask him, because I was going to kind of ask him, and I think, correct me if I'm wrong, were you just describing your famous source flow of all that is that consciously goes theory there?
Well, no.
Okay.
No, but if I was to do that,
I know it's complex. Could you maybe share a little bit of it again with the folks like you did last time? A little bit of that.
Well,
the source flow of all that is that consciously goes.
Oh shit. Well, it all depends, on what dimension you're in.
Okay.
You're on, there's many different dimensional layers, but the most common ones are basically just the awakening,
Mm-hmm.
You know, people are awakening to all this information that's going on, and they're what they're doing is they're just coming across little bits of information that they haven't heard of, or you know, that they're just coming across, or people are sharing with them. And what they're doing is they're just taking that and they're just kind of running with it. You know, their mind, you know, it goes in their brain, and you know, it just kind of finds a place to fit in. And so it puts itself in a place in your mind, in your thoughts, to where, you know, wherever it can fit, wherever the actual person can put it,
And when it may be
you know.
needed.
And so then wherever it seems to fit in, you know, they kind of then they go from there and they kind of make their own decision about it.
Okay.
Or their own, you know, to where their own understanding of what they think, you know.
Oh wow. Okay.
I mean, because nobody can really say, oh, this is that, this is this, or you know. So
Right.
fuck everybody's opinion. Everybody's opinion's fucked.
Well,
no, it is. I mean,
it makes sense what you said, though. That was great.
It's not fucking. It's not fucked. But all it is their personal opinion,
right?
And their side, their point of view. You know, rather they're educated, you know, to the nuts, or you know, or they're not educated at all. Either fucking way, nobody's more or less than anybody else, because you know, fuck. I don't give a fuck. You could be the richest son of a bitch in the world. You could have everything in the world, and you could be the most miserable motherfucker in the world.
Yeah.
And then you got these motherfuckers that are sitting on the side of the fucking road with nothing but not even a beer can, and they're waving at traffic with a big smile on their face all day because they're fucking, you know.
I think
they're happier than a motherfucker.
No, and I think what that says too, though, I think what that says is that the source flow of all that is that consciously goes does not discriminate. Well, there's no good or bad.
The consciousness flow that never was, that ever will be.
Right, that goes nowhere.
Does exactly go nowhere, because it's a bunch of bullshit, hogwash, fucking, just a bunch of throwing out a bunch of big words that don't even fit together.
It's maze running blindfolded.
It's you know, just a bunch of fucking their lips are flapping, and there's no purpose, rhyme, reason to it. It doesn't even make sense. The words don't even fit together, and you know, it's just a bunch of blah 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 blah.
Do you believe in the statement that all that is all that is?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I mean, all there is whatever they're. I mean.
Okay.
So,
okay.
You know, what's the fucking point?
Somebody had made that profound statement the other night.
Is that right? Was this person what is the Illuminati elite?
They were. They were
in control of the fucking.
Well, it was weird because they had 1,000 people, and they said all that is, and then they paused, and everybody was aghast, and he waited for about literally 20 minutes, and then he goes, "Is all that is," and people are like, "Oh."
Wow, they all had bowel movements and shit, huh?
It had to have been
amazing.
Had to be synchronistic.
Amazing.
Synchronistic fucking dude. Bowel movements
Satanistic
like that. Or both.
Oh, okay.
Everything negative.
Well, that's just fucking terrible.
Yes.
So what's there to talk about, bro?
Oh, when you know it all, like you and I do, like you see. Well, I mean, really, what it, you know? Hey, you know what?
I know.
Let's bring up something Monday. Hey, check it out. It's another on the west coast of the USA. It's another cloudy, sunny, air modulation type of fucking weird extraterrestrial HARP kind of day. But just another day for us.
I don't know. There was a chemtrail going on up there.
Well, that's what I mean. They're every day. Yeah, I mean, it's just another day.
I don't see them every day.
Well, yeah, the clouds. You got shit fucked with. I mean, dude, the clouds come. The news says there's no chance of rain, no chance of rain, no chance of sun, but you know, here it's just weird. But it's just another day for us.
So I've been listening to some of your shows since I've been here.
Yeah, give me your thoughts. First of all, before we get into that, give me your thoughts on as my best friend laid on me. Do you think I'm getting a contract in Nashville?
What?
For my singing, do you think that I can expect it?
Yeah. You're,
any day?
You're top of the charts, bud.
I should be hearing from him any day.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, go ahead. And I know I'm dying to hear what your takes on these shows.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I'm just, you know, I guess I did hear one person on there that she seemed to have had her feet on the ground, and she's pretty much, you know, it can smell bullshit like a mile away. And
the feeling was mutual. She really liked what you had to say on a lot of your shows too.
I was thinking, well, fuck, there is another person out there that's got that, you know, sees things the way I do. I don't know. I guess I'm just a plain Jane motherfucker.
I got that impression from her too. And the individual,
I must be a plain Jane motherfucker.
No, you're in like the individual you're speaking about is Mira Nerva, my new co-host on the new show Rise of the Pleiadian Dawn, dealing with real starseed issues and dealing with people that want to come on and talk about this.
What is a real starseed issue?
Well, just instead of the bullshit of consciously goes this, like what's going on in their life, how are they doing? Like basically what we're doing here.
Yeah, because I don't get all the fucking, I don't get all the mumbo jumbo fucking.
We're not going to talk about Ra and Legion, making Ra Legion.
Dude, I don't even get that shit.
And the devil and the devil. But yes, she does, and it's funny because you had mentioned that, and I showed her some of our Light Grid videos and doing research, and she was like, "Oh my God," she totally she resonated with you, man. And it was like, yeah, so there are people out there like that. So what did you think of her flow overall? Just a little bit better than what you'd heard lately with the shit?
Well, yeah. I mean, I was digging it. I mean, she was,
she wasn't talking about Ra and Legion and all this bullshit.
Had her feet on the fucking ground.
Yes, yeah.
Not to say that nobody else did, but it's like at least she fucking had something to say that was worth saying.
It wasn't a whole hour of I think, therefore I am.
It was more of fucking she's calling bullshit on all the bullshit, which needs to be done.
Exactly.
All these motherfuckers are just squawking out the side of their fucking neck about nothing, fucking trying to pull all these big words and shit, and they don't even make sense. They don't even go together.
I think, therefore I am.
Yeah, blah, blah, fucking, what the fuck ever, dude.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck who you are or what you are. You think you're Pleiadian, all right, well, I'd like to meet you and shake your hand.
Yeah.
If you're an alien or like some extraterrestrial, I would like to shake your hand and see you, personally. Because as far as I know, we're all fucking human, and we're all sitting here on the planet Earth,
and we're all who we are.
And I don't give a fuck who you are or what you say. You're not a fucking alien from outer space. So until you can prove me otherwise, then I guess that's just my purpose.
Well, and Mira Nerva made that point too. In a way, she's like, okay, even if all that's true, we're here and now. This is what we're dealing with now. We're here,
right.
And it's not fucking a label. It's not, I'm going to the 7th dimensional 8 blue rainbow tie-dye.
Yeah, what the fuck ever, man. Take some more acid, dude. And believe me, I've taken more acid than most anybody could ever fucking imagine. I've ate more mushrooms, psychedelic mushrooms, every single kind, and I've done more LSD, and I used to eat 20 hits of LSD and go to school and sell the shit all day. And like it was nothing.
Exactly.
You got shit hanging up right
now. Do I? I got like Ted Cruz. Okay.
Yeah, so it's not like fucking I'm not,
What? Hey, I gotta ask you this though, for shits and giggles, wouldn't some of those shows though be entertaining while you were on LSD back as a kid? Just try to sit and wrap your mind around.
I don't even, dude. It's hard. Yeah,
I know. I wouldn't even hear it as we were.
It's like, dude, I was a little bit higher than that.
Yeah.
I was higher to the point where, there was no real. All I was. Most of the times it was patterns and colors and patterns.
Exactly. Exactly. And the one purple dot that followed us home that day.
Oh, fuck, dude.
I wonder whatever happened to him.
Good times, dude.
You wonder whatever happened to the old purple dot.
Shit. He's here. That car. I was chasing it.
It was like we were running up like a green fucking hologram, I swear.
Yeah.
And this guy was one of the fastest 20 runners in America at the time. This tells you how much LSD we were on. I was keeping up with him going up that street that one time. It was ever. We're chasing this car because I was kind of seeing this girl at the time. She was 14 driving her mom's car at night, and she drove by us and we're like, fuck, she's going to wake everybody up. And we were running like our...
Dude, I swear I was running like 50 miles an hour.
I looked over at him, and then I looked at myself, and I thought I was Fred Flintstone, and Barney Rubble was running with me. And we're running up the fucking goddamn road, this gravel road in a green hologram. We were like 15. This was like 1990. This has been 26 years ago.
But
anyway, good times. But back to this wonderful now moment that all that is, was, and what will never and ever will be.
Anyway,
so yeah, it's
I don't know, man. I really don't have
teach their own.
I mean, what else? What's there to talk about? I mean,
there is a little matter of since we're getting deep in the show, there is a little matter of a few questions.
Hit me.
We've got one right here. This is from Jethro. in One Foghorn, Arkansas. Jethro in One Foghorn, Arkansas writes, Mr. X, have you ever considered visiting Arkansas?
No, fuck Arkansas. Well, I drove through there.
Well,
I drove across the United States and back, but you know,
he's.
I mean, what's the point?
He's chiming in that there's all. If you ever want to go to Arkansas,
why would I want to?
He said in one foghorn tree where he lives, there's always a place for you.
Oh, fuck.
He said he's willing to,
I own this fucking world. The whole world's mine. Dude, I drove across the United States and back when I was fucking before I even hit high school. It was the summer before my freshman year.
Exact sophomore year to be exact.
You know, I went over to fucking Virginia and came back, and so, you know.
Remember, I was trying to get you to bring some lightning bugs back. I've never seen lightning bugs. I tried to get you to take some in a jar, but they died.
Yeah, those were kind of trippy when I saw those.
Exactly.
I was in Charlottesville when I saw those fucking things, man. I was running around with the kids and shit.
Exactly. Okay.
But anyways, yeah.
Hold on, Jethro. We usually only limit it to two per person, right. But he's got one more. No, he does have one more. He says to you, he says, "What is it, Mr. X, that I could do to convince you that you would love Arkansas? What would I have to do to lure you here to come visit? What is it? Is it money? Is it a place to stay for a while to show you how beautiful and wonderful and enlightened Arkansas is?
It would just have to be peace and love, man. Well, tranquility. That'd be it.
That would get you to go there and visit him?
No, fuck that. I don't need to visit nobody.
Well, he's wanting to know what he can do to get you to come there. Is there anything?
Well, there's nothing. You might as well forget about it, pal. Sorry, bud.
Okay, he's gone, but he did say he's not giving up.
I'm not into visiting people. So that's about it.
Okay. Well, I think he sounds kind of determined. Maybe he'll start a campaign to bring Mr. X to Arkansas.
I don't give a fuck if you got fucking million playboys, fucking bunny bitches there ready to fucking just get down for forever.
Yeah.
You know, fuck that. I don't even give a shit, dude.
You're not. Bottom line, you're not going to Arkansas.
No.
Okay.
Why the fuck would I want to go there?
Well, this gentleman, it seems to really want you to come visit.
Well, he must be a fucking faggot or something. He must like the way my ass looks or something.
Oh, well,
I don't know what the fuck
I think maybe it's just a spirit because your spirituality. He might wanted you to talk to
my spirituality. Huh?
Yeah, maybe you could help him talk to a group of people or something.
Well, I could do that right here.
Oh, that's true. We have the internet. Mr. X is available for that for a small fee.
A motivational speaker, I'm your man.
He is. Oh boy, Mr. X. I know this. The young ones love Mr. X because he gives great advice. He's like, kids.
Here, my advice would be to anybody out there that's gonna do one of these little shows with my boy Larry here. I would have to say, fucking get real. Quit BSing, quit sugarcoating shit. Quit, putting on that fake fucking bullshit mask, that big front, just because you're on air, because, people can see that shit. I mean, it's like, dude, get real. I mean, just be yourself, otherwise, all of it, people, you think, oh, yeah, well, people are hearing just a bunch of bullshit, and it's like, I don't know. My advice would just be, hey, fucking just be yourself and quit sugarcoating shit.
Well, the next question. This is
because I try to listen to some of these, and it's like, what a bunch of fucking bullshit.
I think, therefore I am.
Yeah, well, dude. Okay.
I smoke, therefore I am.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Well, we got another one. This one, your boy, your popularity is going. Earl from Mudlick, Kentucky wrote in. Okay, and Earl wants to know, Mr. X, I just heard that you wouldn't be willing to go anywhere, but would you be willing to, if we included a self-addressed envelope, would you be willing to, like, maybe autograph a picture of yourself for us and send it?
Sure, why not?
Really? If they sent it in, you'd be willing to sign it?
Well, why not?
Okay, Earl has one last thing. He said, would you be willing to make it out to Earl with best wishes, Earl, from Mr. X?
Hey, my best wishes are to everybody on this fucking planet.
Well, he wants you to write it on an autograph form. Say, best wishes, Earl.
Okay, great.
Send it in.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah.
We'll get it to Mr. X.
No problem, dude. Okay. Whatever.
But you're not going to Mudlick, Kentucky.
No, dude.
Okay. No. Okay, so Earl, get that out of your mind if it's in there. Wow. You feel like taking just one more question?
Yeah, sure.
This
shit's getting boring.
It is really getting boring. It is. Okay.
Yeah, I'm done.
Well, Shaniqua from the East St. Louis area says, Mr. X, You've got such a powerful voice and opinion. Have you considered being like an advocate for a group or like helping causes? And
Yeah, I have. One time I started a stop domestic violence worldwide. Now, I started a group. You know, it's about domestic violence, and I created it.
She has a follow-up question, but go ahead.
And you know, there's about, I don't know, 2,000 or some people on there. And you know, it was I was basically, you know, that's about it. You know, I tried to make the world a little bit better of a place, you know, just the awareness out there, you know. And people, you know, that's about it. That's all I've really done to even try to fucking make a difference in the world. So that's about it.
Okay, Shaniqua, this is the last one. But she says, Mr. X, that's admirable. But Mr. X, have you thought about something better? Have you thought about maybe becoming an advocate for getting rid of drugs in the inner cities and fighting?
No, drugs ain't going nowhere. There's no fighting it. They're not. They're here to stay. I don't give a fuck who you are, what you say. There's no real getting away with getting rid of
she's pissed.
You know, I'm sorry.
She's
I'm
pissed
sorry.
off now, Mr. X. She's all, why don't you care? Don't you care about the scourge and violence?
You know what? Hey, I do care about that, but there's no fucking buddy or no way that you're gonna get the drugs to go away. There's some clever motherfuckers out there that got it going on. I mean,
keep it clean, Shaniqua. Keep it clean now. Keep it clean. She's all you. Don't you care about kids getting high?
You know, what do you mean getting high?
She says
getting high on what?
She says kids are getting high, smoking weed, they're smoking crack, they're smoking they're smoking cigarettes, they're smoking cloves.
The danger, dude. Drugs are bad for people, but you know what? Oh fuck, whatever. I've been on drugs my whole life, and I wouldn't change a motherfucking thing.
Tamara writes in from Tupelo, Orange Grove, Oklahoma.
I really don't give a fuck.
No, you got one. This is an important one, though. She says,
the dangerous drugs are bad for the ones that are killing the kids, you know, heroin, all this fucking shit. Yeah. No, it's no good for nobody. And yeah.
Hold down, Tamara. We'll get to your question. Tamara says that, you know, she really has an issue with, she wants to know what she could do. She's really, like, desperately hooked on smoking cloves.
Well, good for her.
Well, she's wondering
one day she'll just put them down. You know, one day she'll just figure out that she don't need them or like them.
She's wondering if you yourself ever realized they were so addicting.
Sweetheart, there's addictions out there that are much, much worse than that. I'm the type of motherfucker that'll slash your fucking throat for a pack of smokes if my ass was broke. So, you know,
okay,
you know, hey, look, you can do anything. It's all up in your head, man. If you want to quit, you'll quit. If you know, I mean, shit. I used to drink every single fucking day of my life for like 25 some odd years. And one day I just said, well, I'm done. And I quit. And that was about 90 days ago. So if I can do it, anybody can.
Okay, as a parting question, a side note, she says, Mr. X, have you ever, and what do you think of them? Do you enjoy smoking cloves?
I don't smoke cloves. I don't like the way they taste. So, you know, fuck that.
So they're not a problem with you.
Different strokes for different folks.
Exactly.
It takes everybody, all kinds of different people to make the world go around. You know, people smoke menthols and they smoke all kinds of weird shit, you know, but
do they smoke that shit from Did they smoke that shit from Black Hawk ever?
They smoke all kinds of weird different shit, man, you know. It's like, fuck, you know, whatever, dude. Whatever floats their boat, man. Fuck, more power to you or whatever. You know, nothing's good for you. Breathing the fucking air nowadays ain't even good for you, dude.
No.
You know, if you're not doing drugs and shit, you're drinking coffee.
We're going to call out Mr. X. Mr. X,
don't wind me up.
When you were like 15, Mr. X, you smoked some shit from Black Hawk, an Indian guy.
Dude, I've done everything. I've fucking huffed butane, huffed gasoline.
Yes, I've done everything. But what was that shit from Black Hawk?
Catnip, dude. Catnip. I've smoked catnip. I've fucking done it all.
Did it get you high?
I fucking ate cross tops, fucking uppers, downers, lefters, righters, all arounders. You name it. I was a monster. I was a monster.
Okay, because I heard from another person that shit from Black Hawk, they saw God on it. You didn't see God on it.
No, right? Dude, I didn't see God, but one time I was at this fucking big country fair, hippie fair, and I ate like 10 hits of this. It was called Jesus Christ.
So I remember
it. Was LSD.
Jesus Christ Superstar.
And,
It was going around, man, when we were in high school.
I didn't see God, but
yeah, it was stronger than the.
I almost saw God.
It was, but bottom line, it was stronger than the shit you got from Black Hawk.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah, yes. Anyway, I didn't get any of that shit, but I think it was blackberry roots myself when I saw it. But anyway, you know,
these people out here are gonna listen to this shit and go, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, well, we could be sitting here talking about Raw and Legend and trying to link them, but we're not gonna do that. Shut it.
You know, my whole fucking point of this whole goddamn thing is just fucking get real and fucking act normal. Just be your fucking self. Don't try to be some alien fucking
slimy,
you know, channeling some fucking weird fucking bullshit, you know,
from the dimensional tide.
All you're doing is growing up, and you're getting older and wiser as you go, and every day you learn something new. So there you go. There's your process, and there's your elimination.
What do you think of the 8th dimensional Aquafresh toothpaste rays? Have you been in contact with them ever?
Dude, I think they're so. Dude, please spare every fucking bit of human intelligence that I have in my brain at all.
Okay, well, you're not in contact with them.
Spare me. Oh, yes, I'm in contact.
With the Aquafresh.
Oh, fuck, for sure, dude. Yes, that's my main fucking...
The toothpaste gods.
That's my fucking meal ticket right there. Shit.
Yes, Mr. X was channeling the toothpaste gods earlier.
Fucking yeah, it was.
What'd they have to say?
Oh, they said, humna.
Did they say to tell people to start brushing their fucking teeth more often?
They said fuck it.
Fuck it.
They said we're a bunch of bullshit. Fucking. That's about it. We're just bullshit.
Oh, that says it all, doesn't it?
Yeah, we're a big pile of bullshit.
Pretty angelic to me. That's great advice.
And so is the fucking over half of the fucking bullshit that I'm hearing. Oh, blah blah. Fucking. Oh yeah, fucking. I woke up one day and I knew kung fu. I woke up one day and I knew fucking yoga. I woke up one day and I fucking was a fucking the best golfer in the world. You know, some alien fucking gave me this shit. You know, fuck that. You know what? Do another big fat hit of whatever kind of drug you're doing, and fucking, you know, run with it.
Do you think it's easy to sound that good when you're hyped up on drugs? Like,
oh God, habit.
No, I've been
all piped up and shit.
Do you think at an AA or in any meetings anybody's ever been high squacking about how sober they've been for a long time?
Yeah, my name is Bob, and
I've been sober for 50 years.
When it comes to their turn to talk, they got take an hour.
Yeah. God, I've been sober.
I don't know. I've never been to one of those.
Oh, I have before. A guy talked for an hour about how he'd been sober for 10 years while he smoked a bowl and did a line in the car before he got in the meeting. No, true story.
Yeah.
I've been sober for 10 years.
All that bullshit is just the government trying to make money, so...
Yes.
But they don't realize that none of these motherfuckers have any money.
No, dude.
They're just fucking bringing them through the ringer.
Exactly. America's fucking broke.
Basically what I see is the government's just setting them all up for fucking martial law.
You know what? On a funny story.
Because then they're going to owe the government come martial law. And so they're going to be the first ones to be weeded out.
Dude, you know how you have these people from Uganda and shit? They'll try to contact people that are scam artists. Oh, I'm broke. Can you send money? All that shit. Well, you know that, right? This guy messaged me one time, and before he got a word out of his mouth, I said, look, I'm going to tell you right now, first of all, I'm not the one. I don't care what you do. I have no judgment, but I'm telling you, if you're bothering Americans, okay, you guys are getting one meal a day over there. We're getting on average 1.5. We're broke. Don't go to another guy. I told the guy, I said, dude, pal, if I was a friend of you, don't be asking Americans for money. We're broke over here now. We ain't got...
Good luck, dude.
Yeah.
The economy, dude.
Can you get blood out of a turnip?
Dude.
I told that guy, I said, we're not the one. Trust me, man. I'm just telling you, you're wasting your time.
The economy's totally fucking exploded like a fucking frog in science class.
Exactly.
It's destroyed.
Exactly.
You got motherfuckers living in the bushes all over the fucking place, man.
Oh, it's like that here now more and more. I mean, don't, the Uganda people, don't be picking on Americans because you ain't getting anywhere. I'm just telling you. There's nothing to be gotten. Even if you could swindle them, there's nothing to be had. So on that note, man, I'm glad you stopped by. You're feeling good, kind of, calm. It seems to be more in peace.
I'm ready to get off this motherfucking hot seat because this is just a bunch of bullshit.
It is,
yeah. It is. I've had enough of this fucking tickety talk bullshit.
Well, you don't fuck around, do you?
Well, no. What the fuck is there? What's the point?
Okay, I'm done.
Oh, yeah, blah, 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 blah. Fuck, dude. I mean, who gives a fuck? I mean,
this was the guy. This was the guy in high school.
Trying to make a name for ourselves.
Hey, this was the guy in high school that stayed around at the party when all the shit was gone. All of a sudden, where's Scotty?
Fuck, I was the party.
Yeah, but when everything was gone.
Don't say my name. My name isn't Scotty.
It isn't Scotty. It's Mr. X. But, dude, when the shit was gone, you were there, too, still.
Well, fuck.
You were hidden.
You goddamn right.
Oh, yeah. Yes. Oh, is everything gone? Okay, party's over. Bye. Well, I'll do another one, right? That's the way we rolled. Anyway, yeah. Days gone by. Long time gone by. Anyways.
Another day.
It's just another day. Yeah. But exactly. So good things are coming up. You're doing your thing. Looks like I'm going to be a hit country star.
All right, I'm just going to shut this shit off. Hey, everybody, nice talking to y'all, and nice talking to you, Larry. You can go ahead and finish it up.
And as always,
I'm out of here. Peace.
And there goes Mr. X, back to the cosmos, back to the Aquafresh rays, the 8th dimension.
Then I'm out.
Say hi to him for us, would you?
Sure.
And as always, this is yours truly, Rockin' Larry Locken, your host with the most, from coast to coast. You can find me at Pleiadian Express Productions. You can find me at the Pleiadian Light Grid Project. You can find me at 100,000,000 fucking Starseed and Pleiadian groups on Facebook. You can find me at my website, larry.locken, larrylocken.wix at PleiadianProductions.com. See, it's cut off the productions part, so just go to my Facebook page, Pleiadian Express Productions, and you can see it there. Check it out. Donate if you like it. If you like our channels, like I said, we got 2 YouTube. We got the Pleiadian Express Productions, and then we got Pleiadian Light Grid Project like this, where we just kind of screw around, and I used to build my music career. And by the way, special treat, encore, Mr. X is going to do one thing for the crowd. Mr. X is going to do a little bit of rap. And Mr. X has become quite the rapper lately. Mr. X, are you queuing it up?
Here we go, Dark. Okay. This is what I got to say. I'm gonna freak you down all the way today. This is like this, it's like that. Fuck you and all that. Here we go. On another day, let's another photo. Hey, it's all good. Fuck good. We got motherfucking other way. Know what you gotta say? Get up, get down. Rock to the beat. Fuck the fucking town. Get out your seat, down to the beat. Don't you dare stop running. The jam on it. Get out your seat, jam on it. Get out your seat, and jam to the beat. And don't you dare stop running on it. So what say? Hey, you bitch, we can get paid. Like now the house, it's all over your thinking, wow. Anyways, there's enough about all that bullshit. The shit that we're rapping about. So what we're gonna talk about now. This is everything left to say, hey, I've never seen anything said before. Oh well, let's drop it on the floor. So down, get down. While you listen to the funky sound. That's like you heard me, I'm y'all that after me. What's up? Hey, where you going? What's up? Don't look at me like that bitch. You be pushing your...
That was beautiful. That Mr. X his rap career's taken off. My country music career's taken off, and I've even rapped. I've even crossed over and rapped a little bit with Mr. X. So, thank you, Mr. X, for sharing that with us. What is this? We're going to create a final curtain call.
Yo, I look at that and face that. They walk you like shit. I don't give a motherfucker about me. Just walk out here. 187 from us. Nigga, as soon as I pull this straight up, I'm automatic. That's out my red. The fools on the block, I'm the one that my red. I found my motherfucker on the block. Stop and like a shit. All that. That's right. How do you like me now? Now, that was a bitch. That's up now. Oh, you didn't know about your girl. She's a motherfucking hoe. Clean that shit all over the fucking town. She took her left and I fucking ran. That's right. Oh, don't act like you didn't know where she was last night. Oh, shit. That was the low. That's a racket. We gotta know. So, back to the reality trick.
Wow, that was 2 rap songs by Mr. X, and I'm glad I'm glad he shared it. Okay, well, folks, special treat. We've got one more coming up here. We've got to do to end the show here. We're still at, we've still got
Larry Locken's on the mic.
Larry Locken on the microphone here. Rockin' Larry Locken, your Pleiadian there in contactee. Yeah. On a lizard hunt, I'm more lizard. Yeah, paranoid. On a lizard hunt, I'm more lizard. Yeah, paranoid. When you hear my blood, like speaking to the punk ass bitch, and that's squeaking the bitch ass out. Like Deacon Jones, house. I put up the bones, I roll you up and smoke you like bones. Split the seeds and grow you like bones. Don't start me up, cause I'm not the Rolling Stones, but I get stoned with a little help from friends. Mr. X with the Googler, then I pass around that again. I can make it things like aim as sick as the last lizard when I stuck at the anus. Hear me growl. I got the night vision like a wise old thing now. I'm coming to fetch ya, yeah, homes all wet ya. Buried the bones under my home and talk a hammer. Time fracture and talk a hammer. Wave the white banner. Motherfuckers ever heard a block look like camera? With my weapon, step into a whole new realm. Step back as I help with the Pleiadian sound. On a pirate ship, I'm steering, jumping to gear, dropping the gear. And just realize what you're hearing. Talk a hammer, wave the white banner. You ladies ever heard a block look like camera? Booyah, booyah, booyah. On a lizard hunt, I'm for lizard. Yeah, paranoid. On a lizard hunt, I'm for lizard. Yeah, paranoid. When you hear my block look and speak into the punk acid. Wow, amazing. And we're going to close it on that note. And I'd just like to say Mr. X's rap career has taken off. My country career, I even had a crossover rap hit probably there, as you heard. And one thing I know Mr. X is looking forward to in the future is that I'm going to be playing the flute. I'm going to be playing the flute on air. Yeah, and we're going to end it right now. And we're going to give everybody a big, tell everybody you love them, Mr. X.
I love all of you. Bye.
I love all of you too. Bye. Rocken Locken. 1 2 1 2.